Hi, welcome. This is Tracy. This is week 5 of our Sketch to the Max collaboration. Crafty Meggy and I are doing a collaboration where we're taking one sketch and we're using it 4 different ways. And this is our first week with the sketch. I showed this sketch at the beginning of my video. And we are using the same papers even. I don't know if we're using the exact same papers, but we're using the same collection. We're using the Pink Paisley Pick Me Up collection. And for my foundation page, the paper is the white marshmallow paper from Basil. And I went ahead and I pre-cut all of my papers. And when I did that, as I was looking through everything that I had received so far from the collection, it was missing some elements. I'm used to having some chipboard and other elements, and I needed something with a darker color. So I chose to use my Scan and Cut, and I had cut out some of these flowers. Now, my Scan and Cut didn't cut them all so well, and I believe it was a pattern. It was a free pattern from Scan and Cut, and for some reason didn't cut them out very well, but that's okay. I just tucked in the part that didn't cut out well. So now I'm using my Vicki Boutin art crayons, and I got both of the I think they're like set 1 and set 2, and there is a set 3, which is kind of a basic. Let me see if I can figure out what it's called. I don't even see a name on the box. Anyway, so one of the sets, it comes in with the orange and yellow and pinks, and then the other set has blues and greens and purple. And I also am using that stencil brush. There's 2 brushes that come in a set, and in that as well is a very thick piece of acrylic. So I'm coloring the crayon on that acrylic and picking it up with the brush. And it gives this nice soft look, very easy to use. And as you can see, I'm using a flower stencil, and this is also a Vicki Boutin. And I wanted it down here at the bottom right-hand corner, and it's going to go kind of in the middle of this marshmallow paper. I just needed some darker colors. I thought it was just way too pink. It's very easy to apply. I could do large amounts. And, one thing I absolutely love about these crayons and that brush is I'm able to combine some colors together. So I've got some variation. It was very nice. So the paper at the very top with those, they're like swatches. That's exactly what they are. One day I was trying to get the right color or see what color some of I think those are distressed inks. And I wanted to see what they look like on watercolor paper. And this was just some scratch watercolor paper that I had. And I've had it on my desk for a couple of weeks now. And as I was putting this together, I thought, this would go really well with this. So that's how it ended up where it is. And I am going to end up doing some hand stitching on that as well, because I need some dark up there as well. And the photo that I am using is of my niece. She has 2 sets of twins. These are the girls. They are 3, and they are so sassy. They are so cute. I can only say that because they're not mine. So I wouldn't, I say that, very lovingly. My niece, she is a great mom, but her little girls are just so precious, and they definitely have attitude, and it really shows in their photos. And it seems like she has a photo every day, or at least several times a week. And she puts it on Instagram, and I usually see it on Facebook, and I go ahead and just save it. And she said it's okay if I make videos, with pictures of her kids. Since I don't have any grandkids, it's so nice to scrap pictures again of little girls. And she also has a set of boy twins. They're older, and I can also scrap some older pictures of them. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Well, I'm really fussing here. I really tell you what, I struggled with this layout, even though I love it. For I think it was just the papers that I chose. I'm not quite sure, but there was just so much pink and just trying to make it all balanced, the light and the dark and the oh, anyway, just bear with me. So the little piece of scallop that I put under the photo was just the part that was left over at the top, and it's just a branding strip of one of the papers that I had chosen. And then I've got a couple of the flower die cuts, and then I tucked in the little scan and cut flower that I had cut out of the cut file. And this little, rectangle frame thingy is actually, probably something that most people would throw away as trash, but it had some nice colors to it, so I tucked it in there on the right side. And the little rectangle with the little, color swatches, it says, "My very favorite days are those spent with you." And these 2 girls are just they're just like, I guess, typical twins. They hold hands, they are just always with each other. I mean, I know that they can't even imagine life without each other. And I found that the best way to put those flowers down is with wet glue, and I try to use, as much of the ATG gun as I can because then I know it's repositional. I put those flowers down, but I wanted them to stand up a little bit, so I put some foam tape, underneath some of the flowers. And it's gonna come in handy because I'm gonna tuck the title kind of in that corner up there. So now I'm looking at the puffy stickers, and then I also have some rub-ons, and these puffy stickers are so beautiful. This is an arrow, and it has floral on the left side, and it says "All My Love" on the right side, and I chose to put it there because I wanted the dark blue right there in the corner, and I'm putting itty bitty flowers, amongst all the other flowers that are there. And then that is like a little spray of flowers, and it goes at the top. And I have to put some foam tape underneath that because I put foam tape under the little rectangle. Now comes time for the rub-ons, and I do use the rub-ons. I know a lot of people are very leery about using them, but I chose to use, it's kinda like a paint swatch, and it's this little aqua color. It says, "You go, girl." And I tuck it in there. I wanted to overlap the paper just a smidge, and it kinda gives it some cohesiveness if things are kind of touching each other. And I found later on that I could have just used my fingernail to attach this. I didn't have to use the little popsicle stick that comes with it. I know my fingernail works just as well. Now everything that touches and I think I like the way it looks. It kind of forms it all as one unit. And these are 3 little X's. I'm not sure why I put those there. And I do use the long line of black X's, but I think I put them on later. Think you might be able to see those in the still shots. All right, I think I've got everything glued down pretty much. And now I've got that is a very thick piece of foam, and I'm using my little pokey tool. And I'm going to do some hand stitching here at the very top. And I use 6 strands of the DMC floss, and it matches the color blue that the flowers that are the cut file. It matches that color blue pretty close. I also do a little bit of hand stitching under the photo, and you'll be able to see that really well in the still shots. So now it's time to do some sprinkles, and I was able to combine 2 colors together, like a blue and a purple, and I was able to get this dark blue color for the sprinkles. I also add some sequins to this that I don't show, but I still have yet to put on my title. So I'm using the Paige Evans letters, the um, that one. I don't even know what they're called. So I write the word sassy, and then I have it this alpha. I don't even know where I got them. I don't know who made them, and I'm so sorry. I don't remember. But above the word sassy, I put always and forever. And then also from that same sheet, I got the date, and I put that below the rectangle in the bottom right-hand corner. And up at the very top, I put a lovely day because I do add part of a washi tape. It says wonderful. So I want to thank everyone for watching this, and give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And make sure that you check out Crafty Meggy's page. All right, you guys have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.